Hey guys, and welcome back to another Grizzly comments on Shadow Era card games. Today we're gonna see a quick Baduru versus Elidwin Frostmire. This is gonna be Dvel versus MD King. Learning from my previous mistakes, I am not going to tell you which player is playing which deck, just to do as much as I can to protect their anonymity. Hopefully they do not give that away by the chat log in the game. Okay, so getting into the game, we see Elidwin drop a bizarre early game. Chances are that Elidwin is probably going to be a direct damage player in that case. Bizarre most common in direct damage decks, just because when you have ally-focused decks, Bizarre helps your opponent as much as it helps you. In direct damage decks, you're just trying to end the game as quickly as possible. So we'll see what she comes up with. A quick sacrifice from Elidwin Frostmire. I'm a moron. And we see Baduru. Well, we'll see if he can catch up. Baduru's buff is buffing a weapon on in his hand and immediately summoning it without the cost, without having to pay resources for it. So chances are Baduru will be a weapon-focused champion this game. But we see Elidwin taking a very early field position here. Ooh, summoning now 2 Jasmine Rose Cults. Both of those 3/4 monsters. And I may have been wrong, assuming that Elidwin Frostmire is going to be a direct damage focused player. Keep in mind that these players, while very respectable skill level, aren't quite the insanely high caliber as the last match I played. So we could see any range of strategies, and that's one of the things I like about casting low-level games, is that you tend to see the more unique strategies, not always like the most meta or the most like efficient card use, but you see some really interesting stuff come out of it. So I don't know if I would have advised that Baduru throw an attack at that Jasmine Rose Cult. It did lower her to 2, which will allow him to kill Jasmine next turn, but at the same time he did get counterattacked for 3, and right now health is of the essence. When his Soul Seeker does kill that Jasmine Rose Cult, it will gain him 3 health, but I'm not sure it was worth it. So we see Jasmine attack Baduru, but he does have Soul Seeker, which also has... that is a Soul Seeker, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Guardian's Oath. Good lord, I'm really dumb. So, I'm sorry. So Guardian's Oath, actually, it won't gain him any health. I don't know why I thought that was Soul Seeker. But it does give him Defender. So whenever an opposing enemy attacks, it will... he will attack first, and now him attacking Jasmine Rose Cult makes much more sense. He completely neutralized her ability to attack as long as Guardian's Oath is on the field, because he would just immediately kill her with his immediate counterattack. And now we see that the other Jasmine Rose Cult is going to have that same ability. We do see a trap card go down. Now those are specific to Hunter-style decks at the moment, so there's only a handful of different cards it could be. Pretty much all of them neutralize the next ally played on the field, which is going to cripple Elidwin Frostmire's ability to play anything this turn. And now we see Elidwin playing some of those direct damage cards I had expected in the beginning. We see Baduru down massively in health, but he's not in a half-bad field position at the moment. Right now, Jasmine cannot attack Baduru, or she will immediately die. There's a trap card on the field which will either kill or disable any ally that Elidwin plays. And so right now, Baduru has a decent field position. He could mount a decent counterattack off of this. And there's a lot of decent going on in that strategy, so while he's certainly not leaps and bounds ahead, he has set the ground. Now, it would be a big mistake for him to use up his Guardian's Oath attacking Elidwin at this point, because as soon as... Ooh, Shadow Knight. Sorry, kind of lost my train of thought there. But as soon as he attacks... But as soon as he gets rid of that Guardian's Oath, that Jasmine Rose Cult will be free to attack him without risk of dying. So we see Shadow Knight come out now. I'm not surprised that there are some monsters in Baduru's deck, even though he's probably primarily a weapon and armor focused champion. And the nice thing about that Shadow Knight is that Jasmine Rose Cult cannot kill it. Now she can. We now see that Shadow Knight weak enough that Jasmine Rose Cult can eliminate it in one attack, even though she only has 1 health left. However, with Guardian's Oath still on the field, she cannot attack Baduru directly. That only has 1 durability left, however, so any attacks made by Baduru are going to destroy that Guardian's Oath. He still has another turn before he can use his Shadow Energy ability, so if he is sitting on another weapon, he's going to have to wait another turn to bring it out Shadow Energy style. Now, if I were him right now, I would kill the Jasmine Rose Cult with my Guardian Oath. It just seems like the most sensible play, even though, attacking Elidwin would chip off some more of her life. That 2 health difference I just don't think matters enough. So we see another Shadow Knight hit the field. And I believe that should have returned the other Shadow Knight to his hand. So we could see a mounting ally. Ooh, that's not good. We see a Supernova hit the field, killing all the allies and also dealing 5 damage to both heroes, bringing Baduru down to only 4 health. A single Fireball card will finish Baduru off. And we could be looking at a premature end to the game. Okay, so we see Baduru chuck down I believe that is a Soul Seeker, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I can't see it yet. I do believe that's a Soul Seeker he played, as well as Night Prowler, which means every time he deals damage, he'll be able to take a card. And that's the end of the game, unfortunately. Those Supernova cards are just downright brutal. And that is it. So we have a winner, which is our Elodin Frostmire. I would like to thank both Dvel and MD King for a spirited game, and thank them for letting me record. As always, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my other video series, A Noob's Journey, if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.